So let's talk about the time I went to Ranch Bash in like 2012, and fucking Casey Donahue was playing, and fucking it was Wayne's idea. For some fucking reason, he had a fucking bag of gummy bears, and the plan was to get as close to the front as we possibly could and fire individual fucking gummy bears at Casey Donahue. So we got as close as we could, pushed our way to the front, knocked off a few cowboy hats on the way, almost got a fucking Wild West beatdown for being dumb fucks. We made it to the front, pulled out some gummy bears and fired them at the stage. Just fucking hurled gummy bears and hit Casey Donahue while he was playing. Ill advised. Don't ever fucking do that, because when a man has a fucking axe in his hand, all he has to do is unstrap that bitch, grab it by the neck, and fucking swing it as hard as possible. And a fucking guitar hitting you full force in the fucking straight square on in the face is gonna fucking crush your skull. Your skull's getting caved. We're lucky that fucking he didn't go fucking berserk and beat us down with his guitar. Because if it was me and somebody fired fucking gummy worms and hit my amps and fucking hit me in the face and shit while I'm trying to perform, I'm killing that motherfucker for sure. Not proud of myself at all. Don't get it twisted. Not proud of myself. Casey Donahue, I respect you for keeping your cool and being a cool cat. Being a cool fucking cat. Because he just kept on strumming his guitar and playing and talking about fuck the po-pos and all that shit. And it was a good time, on the real. It really wasn't my idea to throw fucking snacks at the stage. But I took part in it. And for that, I apollo. Because it was never my intention to ruin a performance. Though it made no difference. Casey kept on killing it. So, way to go, Casey. Rock on. I've had many a human being ask me absurd Republican questions about these right here. Repub bullshit. Wild West bullshit questions about, did that hurt? Did it hurt? It hurt a little bit. Alright? It hurt a little bit. But it's better now. It healed. But the thing about it is, once you go past about a half inch, never closing up. You need surgery. Which, I don't like surgery. I don't know about y'all, but surgery ain't my game. It's not something I like. So, I guess I'm going to have these giant finger fucking holes in my ear. And don't be asking me why I kept doing this to my nose, because this fucking beard, like, hairs just like curl their way backwards and go into my ears for good. Nose and stuff. It's terrible. This beard's cool and all, except that. I don't know what that's about. Maybe because that one time I fired Haribo gummy snacks at Casey Donahue, he hit me with his guitar. I just left that part out earlier. But I don't know why people, I guess I gotta have this beard if I'm gonna be sexy and shit, but it itches. It's a hassle, for real. And constantly it's itching and stuff. It's just terrible. But anyway, back to the ear holes. Many a liberal has asked me ignorant questions about it too, so don't get twisted thinking I lean left or right, because I really don't give a fuck. But so many stupid questions asked. And the funny thing is, people are always coming up to me like, can I stick my finger through your ear? I'm like, dude, I guess. If it's going to get you off, then whatever. Go ahead. And they do it. They're like, and stick pencils through it and shit. I mean, it's whatever. I didn't get it for y'all's entertainment and shit. But if it makes you feel good to shove your shit through my ears, then whatever. Do you. But the point I'm trying to make is, one time at Warped Tour, I saw the most brutal shit ever. It was the Warped Tour that some of you may remember, where there was a lot of hardcore metal acts playing. I know they had a lot of lame ass 303 and bullshit there, but this year they had like Black Dahlia Murder, fucking all sorts of brutal bands, dude. And there was a lot of mosh pits, and it said like in huge lettering, no moshing. But I mean, you're not going to stop these hardcore scene kids from swinging their arms around, hardcore dancing, and fucking each other up. So, Black Dahlia plays. What a horrible night to have a curse. You might have saw it on Headbangers Ball, along with The Devil Wears Prada. Anyway, they played it. Moshing ensued. Brutality of the severest kind. I stayed out of it. I always make my way to the front. I'm not trying to have my skull crushed. Anyway, after it was all said and done, I see a bunch of scene kids walking around, ambling around with their brains scrambled from intense blows, shattered against their dome pieces. And the nastiest part of it, dudes walking around with their gauged ears split, dangling, bleeding. My ears were already gauged at that point. And I was like, that's something I don't ever want a part of. That's why I stay out of moshes, dude. Because people will deliberately take their fingers and try to jam them into your ear and then tear it down and rip your shit apart. Like, there was dudes having to go have surgery afterwards and stuff, get their earlobes reattached and stuff. I thought, this might have been a dumb idea. Because if anybody ever wants to get physical, all they'd have to do is just reach in there and yank that. They could probably tear your whole ear off. You could probably get de-eared if you fucked around the wrong way with the wrong psychopath. There was a lot of psychotic shit going on. But anyway, that Warped Tour was brutal. Bring Warped Tour back. Bring back the brutal metal acts. I want to see carnage. I want to see a bloodbath. I want to see it on the news. Just intense brutality. Bring back the emo scene, dude. The hardcore emo scene. The hardcore shit. That's what I'm trying to see. Brutality. We were all about that brutality. Some of you might have remembered me playing rhythm guitar in a little band called Otis the Axe. Yeah. I was in that bitch. And we went hard. Second at Battle of the Bands. After that was over, I immediately went and got my ears gauged so I could be rad. And I was never that cool, but I tried. So anyway, they're trying to bring the emo scene back, like Scene Queens and all that shit. I hope they do. I'll never be able to go back because my hair ain't growing out like it was before, but anyways, I'm not really a twisted fuck in real life. I just like to try to entertain people by being the stupidest version of myself I possibly can. So if you're watching this and you think, dude, this guy's a loser, honestly, I hope he gets in a car wreck and dies. Well, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, fuck you again. Anyway. Damn. I don't drink often either. Why am I recording so much video today, dude? Ridiculous. Telling these bullshit stories. Not like anybody cares. Somebody does. Somebody out there is going to appreciate these Warped Tour Ranch Bash stories. I hope it enlightened your day, made you feel good. I hope you could have at least laughed at my stupidity. Felt better about yourself because at least you're not as dumb. I'm done. Dunzo. Bye. Later.